So this isn't true. Well, kind of. It's kind of not true. I'll explain. Okay, this feels really weird. If maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't noticed, I haven't uploaded a video in like almost 3 weeks, which is really weird for me because I try to, and I think I tend to be pretty consistent. Like I was actually looking at it the other day, and this is in the past 3 years of uploading videos. I've been making YouTube videos for almost 4 years now. Over the past 3, only one time have I taken this long of a break between videos, and that was 2 years ago, my freshman year of college, when I was just like figuring things out. Even 2.5 years ago, the last time I was sick, which is something to note by the way, 2.5 years ago, when I was very, very ill, I still uploaded a video like within a week. There wasn't more than a week between uploads. So that's that. I'm not gonna lie, I feel really awkward sitting in front of the camera and talking. I'll say this first. I've tried to make some videos. Like I've tried to pull out the camera and talk to the camera. I've even recorded a few, like from my other channel, some like sit down talking videos that I got through most of it and was like, nah, I don't like this, I'm not uploading it. I don't know why. I've just felt kind of like rusty talking to the camera, holding the camera, making videos, that kind of thing. Regardless, it's not necessarily the main reason I haven't posted a video in almost 3 weeks now. The main reason is I haven't had much motivation to, and I've had a lot of stuff going on. Well, I'll say first, like I said, felt kind of rusty on the camera, and also I've just had big creative block. Haven't really known what to do. I've spent a ton of time over the past 2.5 weeks now really thinking about like my brand, the kind of videos I want to make, what I want to do with making videos, like why I started making videos in the first place, what my goal is in making videos, that I'm not just trying to get views and to get as many subscribers as possible. I'm genuinely trying to help people in a number of ways. I made a list of like the message I want to get across, the ways I want to help people through the creation of videos, and that's something I want to stick to more moving forward, and I'll talk about that more later, but like, which means I'm not done making videos. Anyways, here's the update. Here is maybe the big reason, and I'm not going to say this is like end-all be-all excuse for not making videos, but I've been very, very busy to start off this school year. It's I'm a little over a week into classes now, but this whole transition period has been very busy, and I don't want to say that like being busy is the reason that I have stopped making videos, because I've been super busy before and still pumped out videos. But I think the busyness, combined with kind of the lack of motivation, the creative block, has all piled on top of each other, and I haven't really made a video. So here I am now. I'm just gonna give you a little update on my life and talk about like actually how busy I am, like what kind of things cause me to be busy. I wrote them all out. Here's a whiteboard. I have this big whiteboard. I like to put it to use when I can. So let me paint you a little picture of what my life looks like, because I feel like often in my videos I don't really go into depth of like, what do I do with my time? Like, what does my life look like outside of making videos and lifting weights and eating food? Let me show you. I'm a full-time college student. This is my 3rd year in school. I'm currently taking 16 credits, which is like a pretty decent workload. I'm also working this school year more than I have previously. My freshman year, I didn't have a job. My sophomore year, I didn't have a job. However, I was an RA in the building that I lived in, so that did come with like some hours of work, and I got like room and board paid for and all that kind of stuff. But that was a bit more like weirdly flexible. But I have 3 jobs. I work in the campus ministry office on campus, about like 8 or more hours a week. My technical title is Student Liturgical Ministry Assistant, so I help out with like organizing and scheduling and training and recruiting people to help out with Mass on campus, but I also do a ton more. Like I probably allow myself to do more than I need to or should, but I do a lot with a lot of different groups on campus, like publicizing events, talking to different groups, and just like a lot of miscellaneous stuff, because it's what I'm passionate about. I just like being very involved in creating a vibrant faith community on campus. So I spent a lot of time with that kind of stuff. I'm also working the fitness center on campus this year, which is new. Didn't do that at all last year. I started this job towards the end of the year last year, like very end of the year. This is new. Don't have my schedule or anything for that yet because I'm like just starting, but I assume that's going to be like 6 to 8 hours a week. The summer job that I had, I mentioned a few times, I worked at a fitness center downtown that is called MVP Metro Club. I'm still working there, like 1 shift a week. It's about a 3-hour, 15-minute shift. It's still an opening shift, so that's still 4:45 to 8 a.m. So on Tuesdays, I wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Sick. That's a total of like 15, 18 hours a week of work, like paid work in a job. Okay, that is something I have not had before in my past 2 years of school, in trying to balance school and making videos and all that stuff, which I'll get into. I've never had this much job work. Yeah. Also, I'm involved in a lot of things on campus. This is really awkward to hold and to show, and I hope you can like read what's on here. But I kind of tried to write out the things that I'm involved in on campus. Monday nights, I will be involved in a Bible study. I assume I potentially will be leading a Bible study. We'll be a part of a men's group, and we'll be involved with praise and worship on campus for adoration. We have adoration in the chapel on campus Monday nights, and every first Monday of the month, I lead praise and worship. Yeah. Tuesday, I'm kind of the president. I help lead this group called AQ Light, which puts on like retreats for middle school and high school students in the area. So we have our team meeting on Tuesdays, and also there's a Catholic Student Fellowship group that I go to, or will go to, on Tuesday nights. Wednesday and Thursday nights, I have night classes. So those are 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. Those nights are, don't do much otherwise. Friday, I go to a group on Friday. This is what I do with my Friday nights. I'll be going to a group called Saints of the Cross, where we do like a Bible study and have adoration, and it's good stuff. My weekends are packed. I will be going from now until I have a fall break in like middle of October. I have 2 retreats that I'll be going on. I have a weekend class that will meet twice, and I will be facilitating with this AQ Light group 1 to 2 retreats on weekends. So I don't really have much in terms of weekends. And the last thing, the other important thing about this year, something that I want to focus on more this year is being more like intentionally social. That's very new for me. That's very different for me. And I'll go into details on like, these are the 4 things you can focus on. My camera's having a really hard time trying to figure out the lighting with this whiteboard and my white face. So when you're a college student, there's basically 4 things that you can focus on. Your school, your schoolwork, having a job or jobs and working for money, your social life, your relationships with other people, like doing stuff, building relationships, that kind of thing. And personal goals, creative stuff, whatever you might want to do as an individual with your personal time. We'll say for this right here would be like me making videos, right? In the past, I would say for, the past 2 years, like freshman, sophomore year, I would say that personal goals, fitness, lifting weights, making videos, working on all that creative stuff was at least 75, 80%. Work, 0%. Social life, depending on like how many groups I would go to, I would say it was like 5%, like 15% school. I've always done pretty well in school, and haven't just like, I've been able to, I can work efficiently and do fairly well. And this year, and this is where the change comes in. This is what I've been trying to figure out over the past 2.5 weeks. Part of the reason I haven't uploaded a video, because I've been trying to figure this out, what my plan of action is going forward. I want to spread that out a little bit more. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to be working, having 3 jobs currently, which is something I have not had before. That work time goes from 0 to a more significant number. But at the same time, I've always kind of wanted to be more intentional about school. Like I want to have a passion and interest to learn, but I'm always so caught up in like my personal goals and like making videos, you know, working on my fitness, doing like being creative and, you know, building my brand, whatever. And also the social aspect. Like I said, I want to go out of my comfort zone a little bit this year because, to be completely honest, I find that I have a little bit of maybe social anxiety, a little bit of I don't really know how to like interact with people in more of like a uncontrolled social environment. Like I can go to groups, like controlled events, be totally fine, but having the agency, the intention to build relationships with people in like uncontrolled, spontaneous, non-group related, like that kind of building relationships is something that's uncomfortable for me, but something I want to work on building more this year. With all of that said, bumping the school importance up a little bit, bumping that work importance up a pretty significant bit, and bumping that social life, that interpersonal life, relationship building up a little bit, that drastically cuts back the amount of time, energy, focus I have for creative work, personal goals, which a big, like mostly what that is making videos. So what that entails, what I've been thinking is I want to still make videos because it's something I'm passionate about. It's a creative outlet for me, which is very healthy for you to have some kind of creative outlet in your life. And it's a way for me to impact people. It's a way for me to connect with people, impact people's lives in some kind of way, which is fulfilling for me. But I think what it's going to mean is that it's going to be much lower frequency of videos and kind of a different style of videos. Especially on this channel, how I've done a lot of vlog, day in the life kind of stuff, which essentially is just like, I can, you know, pump those videos out because I'm just showing my life. If I pick up the camera every day, show my life every day, then I pump out a lot of videos. But I don't necessarily want to do that. It doesn't align as much or as directly with kind of my goal for making videos. And also it takes a lot of energy and focus and mental space to be making those kind of videos. So instead, what I think is going to happen, I'm gonna try to make videos less often, but more like big video projects, intentional video ideas, things that are maybe stretched out over time, or things that, well, for example, say I try something for a week, or I try something for, I'm actually in the process of doing kind of like a 30-day type thing, which is in the process. I've been documenting a little bit, and by the end of the 30 days it will be hopefully a good video. I've got another one in mind for like a week-long thing that I'm planning to do within the next few weeks. So those kinds of things, more like video projects where I can be a little more creative with them outside of showing my day-to-day life, which I'm sure that will be a video or two every so often, but less frequent videos, more project-based videos where I can be creative and intentional towards helping people, impacting people in a certain way, because that will also free up a lot of mental space, mental energy, time, focus that I can give to, you know, school, work, building relationships with people. Because also another thing that has been a big part of this thought process is being able to do this is in a large part being able to impact people. It's kind of my goal, to talk about things that help people to become a better version of themselves in some way. But it's not as fulfilling. I'm very aware of the fact that's not as fulfilling for me as directly doing that for someone. And I'm on a college campus where I'm constantly around other people, and I want to invest more in the community I am in, which ties into the like building relationships, being comfortable in that social environment type deal. But instead of broadcasting and like putting out a message for people to get. I want to like go in deeper. Instead of going wide, I want to go in deep with the people that are around me and make that impact, whatever impact that might be, in a more direct and intentional way with my immediate community. I hope that makes sense. I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm very well pleased with myself for sitting down for 20 minutes and putting out a complete video. Good job. Because like I've said, I've tried to do this a few times actually over the past 2.5 weeks, and nothing has come out. So I mean, hopefully I decide to upload this video. Hopefully you're seeing this, and it's the end of the video now. So I don't know when the next one will be up. Whenever I feel like uploading a video. I'm not done. I'll still be posting videos on this channel, on my other channel. I've got things planned maybe to be more intentional on my other channel as well. But yeah, stay tuned. Hope that makes sense. Hopefully we can keep doing good things. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because hopefully we'll have cool videos coming within the next few weeks. Whatever. Till then, see ya in the next one. I'm so rusty.